My name's Simon Swift and I'm a lecturer in critical and cultural theory at the School of English in the University of Leeds. The topic for this podcast is tackling unseen material. What do you do when you're confronted with a poem or a piece of prose that you've never seen before? And when you're asked to comment on it? The first thing, of course, is not to panic. You have a text before you, so you have something that you can work with and to hold on to. Reading a poem and deciphering its meaning is a voyage of discovery. It's a process of investigation, and it can be fun and rewarding, as well as inconclusive. I think it's very important to get clear to yourself in the first place that you're going to be testing out ideas, developing insights and possible readings, rather than necessarily reaching firm conclusions. So in this podcast, I thought it'd be fun to read a poem together and see what we can make of it. Obviously, I've read this poem before, but for the purposes of this exercise, I'll be reading it as if for the first time. Okay, so here is the poem. I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were delicious, so sweet and so cold. What I would suggest you do when you're reading a poem for the first time and you're being asked to comment on that poem is to organise your thoughts in something like the following way. First of all, describe your overall impressions. What can we tell as to what sort of poem this is? What can we deduce about its formal features? Is it in rhyme? Does it have a specific form? Is it a sonnet, for example? How many lines are there in the poem? Does it have a specific stress pattern? Is there an obvious rhythm to the poem when you read it out loud to yourself?